keep happiness out of the equation, you will be happier in the long term. Welcome. So the idea is basically in from last some days I figured out why am I not working, why am I not working well. First of all, I figured out I didn't had a plan. Okay, I fixed the plan. Then I thought, okay, the plan is not scheduled, like it's not well organized. I organized the plan. Today I did the work also. I did the work, and after doing 30 minutes, my mind was like poured. Literally, I'm saying this word. Before 30 minutes, it was so energized, like I'm gonna blow everything out. And after 30 minutes, like when one window of work was completed, the drive was not there. That doesn't mean I don't care about my goal. That means one thing which I realized, that I value happiness more than the goal. I value being happy. In my mind, happiness of good mood is more valuable than the grind itself. And the achievement of the grind, the probability of being actually done, the thing being actually done is the priority of that probability, right? That thing should happen. That expectation creates blockages. It drives the process, but it also creates blockages. What I have observed. I think in extremes, I'll do this big thing, but when you do the work, in the start you see, okay, it's not that good. And when you see the time is also very less, then you are like, how will it happen? And then the stress cycle enters in, and that stress cycle forces you to do some distractive work. Let's say I went out to drink tea. It was a time wasting activity. 15 minutes go, like almost 20 minutes gone. I had a look at a nearby shop. It was open. I thought, okay, I'll go to the some far away which has more good ambience and good environment and sit and enjoy the tea. And I drink tea only. So I went there. That shop got closed, which is far away, which is more aesthetics, trees and all. I thought, okay, I'll drink at the near one only. But when I came back, the near one was also closed. That was the moment I realized, bro, the God is giving you some signal. And I realized I am in control of that happiness paradox. I am valuing the happiness more. And that is the thing which is keeping away me from the real grind and the hustle. And in turn, being away from the grind and hustle creates more happiness, more unhappiness. And then I am driven more towards chasing it through cheap things. Then due to the process of chasing through the cheap things, then again dissatisfaction comes. Then dissatisfaction tries again that cheap cycle, and it goes on and on and on. That's how it goes. So what I realize now, okay, I started 8 to 10 days back, right? The starting I did, okay, first I made a good plan, corrected it. After the plan, I scheduled it. Okay, I organized the timings, I wrote at what time I did what. That thing is under construction and that is doing well. I am good with the timings now. But I wanted to test this thing. If I had everything right, what is the problem which stops me basically from doing the thing? And I realized that is valuing happiness over grind, valuing my mood over grind, and that is the blockage now. The thing is, we want to be happy, and we are being served to be happy. We have been habituated to be happy due to this cheap Insta dopamine and all those reels. We have been programmed like this, ki, okay, value happiness more. Like that, we have been programmed. Yeah. But if I think like that, I will be in deep struggle, I know. One thing also, my mind says, what is the probability if you feel the pain right now also and thing doesn't happen, and doing that thing you are not finding it happy enough? Again, that see, the factor which is controlling is happiness now. If I keep this out of the equation, then I think on logical terms. Okay, let's say if I do one thing and I try it out, if it works, I'll be in a better position to live fully. Live fully means it's not pleasure, it's not happiness, it's rich experience, rich wholesome experiences. Let's say I am at 1,000 feet at the mountain, I'm enjoying the trips, I'm enjoying vacations. That is fulfillment. That is not happiness. That is not pleasure. That is fulfillment. And if that comes that is at far above level than all those cheap, low level, mediocre happiness thing. If you do that, if you value that, if you are on that, and if you are on the path to chase it, but the thing is, it is not generally predictable if you start doing the grind. That is what your mind says. It's not predictable, bro. What if things don't work out? We will miss out on the happiness also, and we won't get the fulfillment also. What's the like? That's why mind will say. That's why I'm saying take the happiness also and then work. But the thing is, when you take the cheap happiness, you invest time in that, the fulfillment can never happen. That big thing which you are trying to work on, that won't be done because the time wastage will go there, and the loop will start. The dissatisfaction loop, the inferiority loop, that I am not working enough. Why? Because you are prioritizing happiness, and for that you are wasting your time, and then you're wasting your time, then you are not working on fulfillment. And if you are not working on your fulfillment, let's take happiness anyways. And when you take happiness anyways, then again you are in that loop. So the final conclusion is deprioritize happiness. Think on logical terms. I know it's very hard to understand this fact even. Whoa, what are you? Like it logically you may be understanding this fact right now, but as the video ends says, after some time, your brain is hardwired to like prioritize happiness, the current happiness. But you have to go beyond biology to explore more biology. This is a bit shady statement. If you get it, you get it. You have to go beyond biology to explore more biology. Get it? Go beyond biology means your biological programming ki okay, happiness is prioritized. You have to go beyond this to actually experience what biology is. Right? Enjoy that level of peak pleasure, if you say. So that it all starts from there. Like avoid the current evolutionary biology of prioritizing instant pleasures. What if you, let's say, deprioritize happiness, will you die? Let's do an experiment for 7 days and 8 days. Let's see what happens. Will I die? How bad will I feel? Like, what is the limit of feeling bad? How bad can I feel? What is the limit? And I personally feel if I grind more, there is a possibility that I will start feeling good about myself. No matter whether it's that good feeling has a solid foundation or not, but at least I won't be wasting my time and the grind will be on peak mode, no half-hearted grind. And I think that will generate happiness. Even being in pain. Pain, physical pain, it's just separate. The happiness throughout it from the equation, the mental fatigue, what? There will be, there should be only two states. Either you work, you meditate, or you sleep. That's it. No recreation, bro. No recreation. Just meditate. If you get tired mentally and you're not sleeping, just meditate. If that's the if you and work so hard that you just need time to sleep. That's it. No walking around. Okay, let me walk for a while and I'll feel good. Just some air, bro. I may do it also sometimes, but let's minimize that. Let's minimize it to the yeah. You are a human being. I am a human being. I should be able to prioritize and like code my mind in any kind of behavior. I should be able to do it. So the current conclusion and the work for today is deprioritizing happiness. I'll create a chart. I'll create an Excel sheet, by the way. I have thought of it. I'll create an Excel sheet, and that Excel sheet I'll input my daily task in which I deprioritized happiness, and let's see what happens this time. Like I'm 25 years. I told you I hate being aged. And let's live the life of deprioritizing happiness for let's say 90 days. For some days, like this is I'm 25. Let's say 25 years more life is there. I can enjoy so much pleasure, like whatever I want to do, I'll do it after 90 days. Let's think about that. Let's have it. Let's roll that thing in. Let's see now how unhappy can I get. I'll experiment how unhappy can I get if I just do the work. Okay, I do the work for 30 minutes. I don't like it. Oh, what? What like? Deep red is like, dislikes. These are the basis of bond. Likes, dislikes, happy, mood. Is it important enough? Will it generate fulfillment? Is it probable enough? Yeah, if you try 10 different things to generate fulfillment, one will sure work. And even if it doesn't work, let's try for 90 days, then you can go to that your degenerate path or whatever it is. That is my commitment to me. Let's try it. Bye.